Hey everybody, Wahlburger wisdom or lack thereof here this fine morning. Join me as I walk through the beautiful shrubbery and forestry of Canada. Welcome to 25 days before the horror movie that is the upcoming Canadian election. And let me talk to you about our glorious leader, Mark Carney, who addressed Liberation Day as per the Donald. He talked about that yesterday for about an hour. Now this guy is quite a piece of work, and he certainly likes to talk in a certain fashion to make you sound like, or make him sound like he really knows what he's talking about. So let me just put my Mark Carney hat on and talk the way that he does. So he says, and this is the way he talks, and we need to know that this is how they talk. This is how he's talking. It's don't get lulled into this to think that this guy actually knows what's going on. So this is how he goes. Liberation Day occurred yesterday. And although the Canadian tariffs, the tariffs put upon us by the United States did not affect Canada. And I did tell you that it was going to absolutely destroy Canada. Even though they did not destroy Canada, this will, however, bring down the world's economy. And so thus this ends 80 years of cooperative relations with the United States. That time is now over. We are no longer going to vacation to the United States. That is over. Your Aunt Kathy in Wyoming does not like you anymore. That is over. Even though I did say that it was going to affect Canada greatly, and it didn't, you should now listen to what I say about how our complete relationship with the United States is over. Even though I just showed up 5 minutes ago as just a corporate a-hole, you should listen to me tell you about how everything with the U.S. is now over. And if the U.S. is not going to lead on the world economy, then Canada will. So despite me telling you all the predictions about how it's going to affect Canada so negatively, we're incorrect. You need to now listen to what I'm saying to you about how our relationship with the United States is over. And if the United States is not willing to lead, then Canada will. Because this is the way I speak. And you must be lulled into a hypnotic trance to vote for Mark Carney. This guy's an idiot. An idiot. So he's totally wrong about the tariffs affecting Canada at the utmost. And so then he's going to up the ante and tell us, this jackass who comes out of nowhere is now going to tell us that our relationship with the United States and all the great things that have occurred is now over because he said so? Because he says so. And then insult to injury, if the U.S. is not willing to lead, then Canada will. Okay, Carneyville. Way to again stoke the fires. Let's try and piss people off as much as humanly possible. The very people that we're trying to negotiate with. You moron. Don't listen to the way this guy talks. Like, Or listen, but realize, don't let it lull you into some sense of he knows what he's discussing just because he talks in a certain fashion. That goes from a high tone to a low tone as he progresses in his sentences. That does not mean that he knows what he's talking about. The guy is a jackass, arrogant. How can you be so wrong about so many things and then come out and say that our relationship with our closest trading partner, friend, and ally is now over because he says so? What a dick. What a dick. Pay attention, Canada, okay? Pay attention. Don't get lulled into the way, this speech that he uses, this manner of speech. 25 days before, this is our horror movie. What are we going to do? Have a great day. Bye-bye.